Hi guys, thank you for tuning in with me, your girl Zesty and the Zesty Pooh crew. So today we are making some Parmesan crusted chicken breast. And this is my version of the Longhorn Parmesan crusted chicken breast. We do not have Longhorn out here in the Midwest. If we do, I don't know where to find it. So I just figured, you know what, if I don't have it at my disposal, then maybe I should just make it. So here we go. You're gonna need provolone cheese. You're gonna need Parmesan cheese. You're gonna need lemon. You're going to need ranch dressing. You're going to need olive oil. And you're going to need breadcrumbs. You're going to need Worcestershire sauce. You are also going to need some garlic. So let's get into this video. Oh, and the main star, some chicken breast. And what I did, I don't have a mullet. So what I did, I literally took my Worcestershire bottle and I just pounded it out. Ghetto fab, but hey, it works. It's pounded out. So let's get into this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out seasoning my chicken. And what I'm doing now is I'm just putting on nature's seasoning. I'm just eyeballing it because most recipes for this does not cause for you to season the chicken. But of course, I'm seasoning the chicken in the kitchen. Finger licking. All right. So I'm just seasoning my chicken with my nature's seasoning. And I'm not going too heavy on it. I don't want it to be salty because you are dealing with ranch dressing. I'm going to put a little celery salt just to give it a little. And I'm not going to season both sides with this celery salt. I'm just only going to go one side because celery salt is salty. Very salty. I'm going to put a little ground thyme on here. Can you see that? And like I said, feel free to use the seasoning of your choice. I like the herby flavor of thyme on my chicken. So we're going to hit it with that. We're going to hit it with a little onion powder. Yeah, baby. I forgot about that, y'all. Yeah, baby. All right. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to season both sides. I think it's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my handy dandy plastic bag. So that way I can just pour the marinade right into the freezer bag and then I'm gonna marinate mine for a while. So now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting up my garlic. I'm gonna say I have about 4 good cloves. I don't wanna put too much. And then I'm gonna mince it up really, really fine. So now we're going to just put the garlic in our bowl and let's get started on our marinade. So with our marinade, I'm going to add some lemon juice and I probably have about, I'm going to say about a tablespoon of lemon juice. I'm also going to add a 1/2 cup of that buttermilk ranch dressing we talked about earlier. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of virgin olive oil. Actually, I'm not going to add a 1/2 cup. I'm going to add probably about 1/4 a cup of olive oil. I don't think it needs that much. So I'm pouring it in my 1/2 cup, but I'm eyeballing it to make it 1/4 cup. And I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. All right, so here's that 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna whisk this up real good. And I'm gonna marinate mine for a little while. I think I'm gonna say an hour minimum. You can do this overnight as well. The longer the better, to be honest with you. If you're like me and you're a working mom and you don't really have time, then maybe you might want to try marinating it in the morning before you go to work or, you know, like maybe 30 minutes before you get ready to cook. I think that'll be plausible. So, and the good thing about this recipe, it doesn't take long at all. I think I made a mess over here. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, baby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this all up. Yeah. I want it to get really, really goopy. There we go. There we go. In the dough. All right. So we got our chicken marinated. And we're going to come back and we're going to top this off with our cheese and our breadcrumb mixture. And won't be long, folks. See you when we get back. So what I'm doing is, while I left the chicken sitting out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grate about 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, and I am going to mix it up with about 6 tablespoons of ranch dressing. So I'm going to add that Parmesan right into the ranch dressing mixture. And I'm just going to mix this up. And this is going to go on top of the chicken. I also melted some butter to go onto the I put about 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs, and I'm going to add about 5 tablespoons of butter to that. So now what I'm doing is I put probably about 1 tablespoon of olive oil in my little griddle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grill each chicken breast. I'm going to grill it for about 4 minutes on each side. And then we're going to put the topping on there. I believe it's hot enough. Oh yeah. That's the sound you want to hear. Don't overcrowd it. And make sure your chicken is at room temp before you put it in your pan. I'm not going to overcrowd it. I'm going to do it in 2 batches. And again, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. You can do this on a grill. You can do it, you have to sear it on both sides before you bake it, because it doesn't take long for the crumble. So if you want to grill your chicken breast mostly all the way done on a grill and then put your topping on there, you can do that as well. Oh, I forgot to show you guys what I'm doing now is I'm just pouring 5 tablespoons of butter. This is for my crumble. This is gonna go on top of my cheese. So I have seasoned panko breadcrumbs just because I like them. You can use plain. And that's your crumble mix right there. 5 tablespoons to 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. I have never used the regular crumbs for this. The regular breadcrumbs. I like the panko because I like the texture. Alright, so 4 minutes is up. Now I'm gonna flip it. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so now that we have our grilled chicken, I'm going to start putting our cheese mixture that we made earlier. And this should look like this. Of course, I grated my cheese earlier, so it's all incorporated in there. And don't overdo the cheese, because what'll happen is it'll be everywhere, because once it melts, it does spread. So I only like about 2 tablespoons each on mine, just because I want it to stay on the chicken and not get all in the pan. And it's gonna spread in the pan, but it's not gonna be overly over the top. And I did put some garlic powder off camera in my cheese mixture, and a little bit of salt, just a little bit. But like this is Flavor Town on top of Flavor Town on top. If any of you have ever been to Longhorn, when I tell y'all it tastes just like the Longhorn chicken, it is bomb.com. Yeah, baby. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my crumb mixture right on top of there. And I like a lot of crumbs on mine. And again, when the cheese melt, the crumbs are gonna spread. So try to pack it in there when you put it on there, and it's gonna get crispy on the top. I have my oven set to 425. I'm not gonna cook it fast. Even though the chicken breasts are done, I want to make sure that that crumb mixture gets nice and brown like the way I like it. And so I have mine on 425, and I'm gonna check it probably about after 15 minutes. So see you guys when we come back. We'll see. Here we go again. Bubbling brown chicken. This is my Longhorn style chicken breast, y'all. It looks a mess, but it's delicious. and it's spectacular. All right. You see some of the cheese kind of slid off, but it's all good. This is how I like my breadcrumbs. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you like what you see. I'm going to read you a positive quote, and until next time, my Zesty Pooh crew, I love you guys so much. It says, when you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better. You start looking better, and you start to attract better. It all starts with you. So with that being said, take care of yourselves. Love out loud, love yourselves, and love each other. Until next time, love you guys.